I have an idea. Why doesn't the government just do a strategic TMC reserve? Because in our stock game,
dude.
if you pull this up, Perry, on the iPad, as a reminder, we've been checking in
Our
on this over the past 6 months.
Warren Buffett. Look at him,
Currently,
folks.
Aiden is in first place in the stock challenge. Ludwig is, of course, dead last and the only one who's lost money.
Dude.
We've actually raised, if we sold everything right now, it'd be $9,000 for charity, which is
pretty hype.
Yeah, which is pretty
good.
hype. So the average that we're up is what, like 15% across the rest of the portfolio. And then Aiden comes in with the Metals Company, which is up 324%. Why?
Move over, marine biologists. It's time for me to collect.
This is underwater metals? This is what their vibe is?
Yeah, this is we've briefly talked about this before, but basically this company is one of the leading companies in the space of like deep sea metal mining. And I watched a documentary about it, or like a news piece about it, I think almost 3 years ago. Like super, super early. The reason that I was super interested in this topic was there's this gigantic political game around ownership over the ocean floor, the rights to own it, the environmental consequences of mining this, who is evaluating the environmental consequences and whose payroll they're on, and the United Nations agency that is responsible for dealing with this problem, even though it has nothing to do with their original job description and it's a very small agency. So a very, very interesting story. And if you want to hear more about it, we talked about it on a test episode that we're going to publish on our Patreon.
Oh, yeah.
Patreon.com/lemonade stand. But the whole of it is that this company, this was the only stock or niche company that I did zero preparation for the stock competition. I want to be so clear. And this was the only company that just came to mind that I could think of that wasn't like an S&P 500 top bill sort of company. So I was like, yep, dude, the metals company. Let me lock it in. Their share price at the time of the beginning of this game was like $1.50 or something like that.
Yeah.
It was really low.
Now
maybe
it's
even $1 flat. And now it has ballooned to, it hit 7 earlier today.
Wait, can I just say, can you go up, Doug?
Yeah.
So I mean, first of all, claps for Lemonade Stand, because the S&P is currently at negative 0.26. So we're all beating the S&P by 20 points, which is, again, an incredible, like if you were on Wall Street, that is an insane bonus. You've done an incredible year. We're not going to hold this, I'm sure. But anyway, we've all done pretty well. Doug is in second place with 22.9%, which is an incredible return. Like a really, your one stock has done more than Doug's entire portfolio in second place, way more than mine. That's crazy. TMC is like an incredible.
I mean, it's basically 7x, right? Am I wrong?
That's unreal, dude.
It is close to improving on itself 7 times over.
324% return.
Yeah, the reason that this is the case, I barely looked into this before the show today, so please forgive me. They got some massive investment from a South Korean company that committed to buying a certain quantity of shares down the line at $7. And they put a bunch of money up front, and then additional money is going to come in at a specified share price down the line. So this just skyrocketed the price from like mid $3, $4 to $7 now.
Yeah.
So I don't know how this plays out or if this will last. It's just pretty wild that one stock could explode this much. And this is all because I watched like a 5-minute MSNBC
so that's the trick.
news clip.
I mean, he got a 53% return on OcuGym where he just asked ChatGPT, give me a stock to invest in.
Yeah.
That's like our fourth best performing stock of the whole draft.
It's just
the fourth best performing stock is an AI trained on me that that picked a random company and then lied about their performance. Like, it clearly didn't know anything about it, and the company is now up 53%, and it's propelled me into second place.
This is monkeys at typewriters, bro.
Yeah, it is.
It's literally stupider than that.
It is. It's not good.
If you're listening to this, don't let this be the reason you start investing in anything.
I know. I think the lesson is this: watch documentaries, invest in the first thing you see, and then if you can't figure that out, use ChatGPT.
And that Lemonade Stand is financial advice. I just want to be clear: we are up over the S&P by 20 points.
Don't take your money out of the S&P 500 and put it in the Lemonade
in our
Stand
portfolio.
3.
You know, I'll take money. I ran.